exchange from alveoli to capillaries. How does the gaseous exchange takes place between alveoli and the blood capillaries? So we have seen that the air enters from nostrils to last part is alveoli. Now alveoli is rich in air. Okay, it exchange from alveoli, the air enters into the blood, means the oxygen present in the air enters into the blood. From blood, what will be given to the alveoli? Carbon dioxide. So blood brings the carbon dioxide from all the body parts and give it to the alveoli, and oxygen from the alveoli is taken by the blood. So how this process happens? So if imagine the lungs, inside the lungs, the bronchi is divided into bronchioles, and bronchioles have so many alveoli. So many alveoli, millions of alveoli are there. Okay, so they are very small because in less space to accommodate more, to do more gaseous exchange. They are very small and they are very highly folded. Okay, so alveoli are present inside the lungs where the gaseous exchange takes place. Now alveoli are covered by blood capillaries. So each alveoli are covered by blood capillaries. Now if you see, this is the structure of alveoli. This is one alveoli. This is bronchiole. This part is bronchiole, and this is the alveoli, the small air grape-like structure which we call it as a alveoli. So if you see the structure of alveoli are very thin wall, only single layer. They are made up of single layer cell wall. Not cell wall, they are made up of single layer. Means the cell membrane is made up of single layer. Okay, so alveoli are single membraned. Now they are surrounded by blood capillaries. Even the blood capillaries are also single membrane. The cell membrane is made up of single layer of single membrane. Okay, the cell membrane is made up of single layer of cells. Okay, even the alveoli is, the cell membrane is made up of, the cell membrane is very thin and it is made up of single layer of cells. Okay, now what happens? Now the air is filled in the alveoli. The air is filled in the alveoli. Now the alveoli has air in it. This air has oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, everything in this. Now what happens? The blood capillaries are surrounding the alveoli, which are also single membrane. Now in blood capillaries, the RBC cells will be floating. RBC cells will be flowing. Now these RBC cells will be bringing carbon dioxide. These RBC cells will be bringing carbon dioxide from the tissues, from different tissues of the body part. If you imagine just, so the RBC, the blood capillaries are surrounding the alveoli. Now these inside the blood capillaries, the blood is flowing. The blood consists of RBC cells. So these RBC cells are coming with carbon dioxide. Now they will come to the alveoli. Now they are dark reddish, brownish color. So they are, because they are filled with carbon dioxide, they are much darker or blue, like bluish, like brownish color. So brownish color. This brownish blood, which has carbon dioxide. The RBC has no carbon dioxide, so the blood is brownish red in color, is flowing into the capillaries. When it comes to the alveoli, because alveoli are surrounded by capillaries, now this carbon dioxide is given to the alveoli, and the oxygen which is present in the air mixture is taken. RBC, the hemoglobin present in the RBC has very high affinity to combine with, to attract with the oxygen. So hemoglobin is present in the RBC, we know that. So hemoglobin has very high attraction with the oxygen. It likes oxygen very much. So wherever oxygen is available, it binds immediately with it. So the oxygen is available here. So the oxygen will be crossing the single membrane of the alveoli and it comes to the RBC, in which hemoglobin is present and it will react with the hemoglobin. And the RBC, which are reddish brown in color, now changes to bright red color because carbon dioxide has already been given to the alveoli and now the RBC has taken the oxygen. Okay. So see, so let me explain still more clearly. From body parts, the blood will be reaching to the heart. The blood will be reaching to the heart. Okay. This is deoxygenated blood, means carbon dioxide rich blood. You will call it as deoxygenated blood. Means oxygen is not there. Oxygenated blood. Okay. Deoxygenated blood from body parts, from my legs, from my hands, from my stomach, all the deoxygenated blood means the blood containing carbon dioxide reaches my heart. From heart it reaches to the lungs. Where? From lung to alveoli. Okay. From heart it is reaching to the lungs, means where? To the alveoli. So this is our alveoli. These alveoli are surrounded by blood capillaries. Now the deoxygenated blood is flowing nearby the alveoli. So what happens? The air which is present in the alveoli crosses the single membrane of the alveoli and reaches the blood vessel. So whenever the oxygen is coming like this, the oxygen is taken by the hemoglobin present in the RBC and carbon dioxide is given up. Okay, carbon dioxide rich blood is coming. It is which color? Reddish brown in color. Now while it is flowing like this, it will give the carbon dioxide. It will leave the carbon dioxide and it will be flowing like this. So whenever the oxygen is coming, it immediately binds with the oxygen and becomes bright red in color. I will show you the slide actually in the online class. I will show you the one video where you can understand clearly. So now the oxygenated blood, what happens now? RBC is oxygenated, blood is oxygenated. Again it reaches to the heart. From heart it is pumped to the different organs. It is different organs. Okay. It is from heart it reaches to the different organs of the body. This is about the gaseous exchange. I'll once again explain. See, manaki body parts nunchi, body parts lo emavutadi, carbon dioxide untadi. Cells పని చేసుకుని కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ని రిలీజ్ చేస్తాయి. సో ఆ కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ని ఎవరు తీసుకొస్తున్నారు? బ్లడ్ తీసుకొస్తుంది. ఎక్కడికి? ఫస్ట్ హార్ట్ తీసుకొస్తుంది. హార్ట్ నుంచి బ్లడ్ డీఆక్సిజనేటెడ్ బ్లడ్ అంటే కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ రిచ్ బ్లడ్ రీచెస్ లంగ్స్. లంగ్స్లో ఎక్కడికి? ఆల్వేయోలకి రీచ్ అవుతుంది. ఆల్వేయోలై దే ఆర్ కవర్డ్ విత్ బ్లడ్ వెజిల్స్. ఆల్వేయోలై చుట్టూ చాలా బ్లడ్ వెజిల్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇప్పుడు ఆల్వేయోలైలో మనకి ఎయిర్ ఉంది. ఎయిర్లో మనకి మిక్స్చర్ ఆఫ్ గ్యాసెస్ కదా, కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ ఉంటుంది, ఆక్సిజన్ ఉంటుంది, నైట్రోజన్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఇంకా చాలా గ్యాసెస్ ఉంటాయి. సో వీ విల్ డిస్కస్ ఓన్లీ దీస్ త్రీ. సో ఇక్కడ ఎయిర్, ఆక్సిజన్, కార్బన్ ఇలా డిఫ్యూజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. బికాస్ ఇట్స్ చాలా థిన్ మెంబ్రెయిన్. ఆల్వేయోలై ఇస్ మేడప్ ఆఫ్ సింగిల్ మెంబ్రెయిన్ ఆఫ్ సెల్స్. సో ఎయిర్ ఇలా డిఫ్యూజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. డిఫ్యూజ్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైతే బ్లడ్ క్యాపిలరీస్ నుంచి బ్లడ్ ఆర్బీసీ సెల్స్ బ్లడ్ డిఆక్సిజనేటెడ్ బ్లడ్ తీసుకెళ్తూ ఉంటే కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ డిఫ్యూజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ వెళ్ళి ఆల్వేయోలైలోకి వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ని వదిలేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. ఆర్బీసీ సెల్స్ ఏం చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి అంటే కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ని వదిలేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. ఇది కూడా సింగిల్ మెంబ్రేన్ కాబట్టి కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ ఈజీగా క్రాస్ అయిపోయి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఆక్సిజన్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఆక్సిజన్ దొరుకుతూ ఉంటుందో అది ఆక్సిజన్ తీసేసుకుని కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ని వదిలేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఆక్సిజన్ ఇక్కడికి రాగానే ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఆర్బీసీ కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ని వదిలేసి ఆక్సిజన్ని తీసేసుకుంటుంది. ఈ కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ ఏమవుతుంది, ఇది సింగిల్ మెంబ్రేన్ కాబట్టి ఇది క్రాస్ అయ్యి ఆల్వియోలైలోకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో ఆక్సిజన్ వచ్చేంత బ్లడ్లో ఉండే ఈ క్యాపిలరీలో ఉండే ఆర్బీసీ సెల్స్ తీసేసుకుంటాయి. ఈ క్యాపిలరీస్ ఈ ఆర్బీసీ సెల్స్ తెచ్చిన కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ అంతా ఆల్వియోలైలోకి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఇక్కడ నుంచి కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ అవుట్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది ఎగ్జలేషన్ ద్వారా. ఈ ఆక్సిజన్ ఉన్న బ్లడ్ మళ్ళీ హార్ట్కి వెళ్ళి హార్ట్ నుంచి డిఫరెంట్ పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆర్గన్స్కి వెళ్ళిపోతాయి. దిస్ ఈస్ ద exchange of gases between alveoli and the blood. Okay na? Here I will show you the video in the June class. You can then clearly understand still. So very simple, alveoli single membrane. So easily the gases can exchange. So it is surrounded by the blood capillaries. Now deoxygenated blood is flowing in the blood capillary. So the carbon dioxide is given to the alveoli by the RBC cells and oxygen is taken. So whenever it finds hemoglobin ki oxygen to combine aye attraction capacity chaala ekku untadi annamata compared to carbon dioxide. So eppudaithe oxygen dorkindo adi entni carbon dioxide odilesi oxygen ni teeskuntaru. So this carbon dioxide diffuses into alveoli and from there it is sent out. Okay, this is about gases exchange between alveoli and the lungs. Now if you see the tabular column, one tabular column is given in your textbook. And just draw that gas, percentage of inhaled air, percentage of exhaled air, percentage of exhaled. So you see oxygen 21%, 16%, carbon dioxide CO2 0.03% and 4.4%, and nitrogen it is 78% and 78%. Okay, so see now when you are inhaling air into the lungs, you are taking 21% of oxygen. The air which has entered into your lungs is in that 21% is oxygen is present. Okay, when you are exhaling, you will exhale the air, no? Then when you see the outside air which has come from your body, which has come outside from your body, it contains only 16% of oxygen. Okay, so while you are inhaling 21% of oxygen, but in the exhaled air you will see only 16%. Why? Because remaining oxygen is given to the body parts for their function by blood. Okay, remaining oxygen is taken by the lungs and it is given to the blood, and the blood carries the oxygen to the different body parts for their function. So that's why in inhaled air 21% is there and in exhaled air 16% is there. So there is decrease because the oxygen is being utilized in the body. When you see the inhaled air, we are inhaling the air, in that you are taking 0.03% of carbon. So when you are inhaling air, the air has this much percentage of carbon dioxide, for 0.0. But when you are exhaling, when you are sending out the air, it consists of 4.4% of carbon dioxide. So it is very less. When you are taking air, the air contains very less carbon dioxide when you are inhaling. But when you are exhaling, it is 4.4. Why this much drastic difference? Because the cells will be utilizing the oxygen and they will doing some activities. They will doing some work. They are producing energy. While producing energy, carbon dioxide is released inside the cells. Okay, that carbon dioxide is carried by the blood and given to the lungs, and this is exhaled. So that's why though you are inhaling very less amount of carbon dioxide, the exhaled air contains more carbon dioxide because this carbon dioxide is produced within your cells due to different activities carried by the cell organelles. This carbon dioxide is harmful to the cell, so it should be removed outside. So the carbon dioxide is given to the blood and the blood brings the carbon dioxide to your alveoli. From alveoli it is sent out to the atmosphere. So nitrogen, we don't need any nitrogen for our activities. We don't need for nitrogen for our respiration. Okay, so how much is inhaled, that much is exhaled, because nitrogen is not utilized by cells for energy building. Means nitrogen is not needed to produce energy. So how much percentage of nitrogen is inhaled, that much is exhaled. So last class we have already seen that the lung can inhale almost 5,800 ml of air. 5,800 ml of air. During rest time, we are inhaling and exhaling 500 ml of air. When you are not doing any activity, then you are inhaling and exhaling almost 500 ml of air. But after you exhale also, yesterday I told small wrong, it's not 120, it's 1200. Okay, 1200 ml of air after exhalation also, after complete exhalation also, still 1200 ml of air is remaining in the lungs. Okay, 1200 ml of air is remained in the lungs. The lung capacity is 5,800 ml. So lung can take 5,800 ml of air. After exhalation also, still 1200 ml air is remained in the lungs, because this air helps to prevent lungs from collapsing. Okay, so this air prevents the lungs from collapsing. Okay, so this is about gases exchange between alveoli and the blood. So next class we will see transport of gases. Now the oxygen has came to the blood. How the blood transport? That is, we will study about hemoglobin. How the hemoglobin reacts with oxygen and how oxyhemoglobin is formed. How it will get to the cells. Okay. Thank you.